Hi guys, my name is Sean. I'm a houseplant enthusiast from Jakarta, Indonesia. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you some cute baby leaves so that you can discover some plants that are interesting. And if growth points are your thing, because it is fine, I love watching this cute, like this one here. This is Dischidia dragon jade. Very slow grower, and I have a video on that last week. Very cute baby leaves. So today's video is just going to be all about baby leaves and growth points. I hope you enjoy it and discover some cool plant species. And I will include some of the care tips where possible as I do my tour. So let's get started. Here are some baby Zamia bipedophyllum. I don't know how to pronounce that correctly. And this is the juvenile form of the leaves. But let me show you the adult forms. That's the adult right here. And way up there, they can get really huge. So I really adore the babies. They're so cute. They're very at this stage, but they will get really big very quickly. They love full sun, and when they're a bigger size, they will grow really fast. But meanwhile, this is about a year old, I would say. It hasn't really grown much, so I'm gonna give it more time, but it is so dang cute. Hoya, macrophylla, variegata. There's another baby leaf here, so cute. These plants always stop me in my tracks, so every time I pass by it, because it's always putting out a new leaf and a new leaf, which is so cute. And they're always different, which is what I really love about them. This one, the variegation is on the inside. How cute. And this is also a pretty new leaf. It's a teenager leaf, but their leaves can get really massive. This is one that I really adore. Here are two Philodendron tortums. They can get really massive. This is actually a small size plant. It's very young because I propagated it. But look at that. That's a baby leaf. It's very shiny, it's very pink, and it's called a tortum, maybe because it looks very tortured. I don't know. But it looks like it's in a lot of pain as it tries to unfurl. But I am not worried, because once it unfurls, it becomes this really beautiful leaves that look like palm trees. Yeah, and it puts on quite a show. So I really enjoy watching these guys grow. Very cute. I'm gonna insert some photos as well of some of the photos I've taken with the other baby leaves. And yeah, very underrated philodendron. Here is a Tradescantia nanouk. And this is all propagated basically. And the new leaves, look at this one. This is the baby leaves. They start really small and then they expand in size. And this is another one here. So this is a plant that you always have to propagate. That one is trying to put out a new leaf. Very cute. Yeah, they have the amazing baby leaves. But when they get older, they get light leggy and with like a bare stem with some leaves hanging off it. That's why you always have to keep propagating it. And as you can see, I made the cut right here. So when you propagate from a main plant, it will push out new branches with baby leaves. Here's a Begonia maculata baby. Look at those edges, look at that. That is so cute. They actually start really small. They vomit them out and then they expand in size. And I really adore them. Look at that hint of pink on the rims. This is a really beautiful baby plant. Here we have some baby rubber tree. These are the burgundy. They are dark forms. Very cute. They came from a single leaf cutting, but you do need to take a main stem. And I'll have a video on these soon, but they are so cute when they're little like this. Okay, I just saw this. This is so weird. What is this thing? It looks like a Pokemon. Hi. I don't know if it's gonna eat my plant, but this is a Hoya sunrise. Don't eat my plant. This is some really beautiful Dischidia ovata babies. They're very sun stressed because I give them direct sunlight here, so it gets partial afternoon hot sun, and it seems to love it. It's giving me this red sun stressed look. This one is also a pretty young leaf, but they actually start with these teeny tiny baby leaves that expand in size. Look at that. Very cute. And once they have established their roots, they're actually quite fast growers. So these Dischidias have the cutest baby leaves ever. Look at these guys. So if you watch my Dischidia video, I actually rescued this pot from southern blight, a very deadly form of fungus. And as you can see, it's already bounced back. I think this is 3 weeks later. Look at all these tiny leaves. I really love Dischidias. They have a special place in my heart because they put out these baby leaves. They're actually some of the very slow growing plants in my collection. But when they do grow, it just makes my day. And this one's putting out a variegated branch, which means that it's probably getting too much light. I may have to move this a little bit away. Here's a Piper, and I swore this plant was a lot bigger. I had many leaves and I just don't know where they went. Maybe they died off or something. I am not sure. I haven't checked on this plant for a long time. But a lot of the plants here are actually being attacked by fungus, by southern blight, so I need to be on top of things. And this aglaonema came right off. Sorry. But I wanted to, and I digress too much. I wanted to show you this baby leaf. Look at that. Oh my god, so cute. Look at that. That one's unfurling. So this is growing out of a vine that lost all its leaves. So maybe that's what happened. Maybe it died off. But I need to learn how to propagate this plant because it is truly beautiful. And yeah, the care is slightly different. I'm still figuring this out, but I'll do a video as soon as I'm ready. Here's another Piper. I'm not sure the exact ID. If I do find it, I will include in the video. Look at that baby leaf. Hello. How are you? Very cute. And just very stunning leaves. Pipers are very, very underrated. And this right here is actually a baby Anthurium veitchii that I got in December, about a month ago. Hello, very cute. I hope that they grow fast and strong and big. Here's a cool plant with a lot of cute baby leaves. So this is the Cissus discolor, and I'm actually filming from here, but it does trail across this table, and I did not put it here. I promise you, it found its own way. So it's kind of decorating itself on the edge of this shelf right here, and then it's kept on going and going and going. And then the leaves become smaller and smaller. Look at how they grab onto things. This is so crazy. And this one's actually, oh sorry, I thought this is the same plant. This is the mycons. Get out of here. So yeah, look at this baby leaf, and then it gets smaller and even smaller until you reach this one over here. Hello, very cute. And then yeah, it just goes on forever. Here it's an Dischidia, and they love putting out these stolons or these offsets. Very cute. Look at that. That's a baby. So all of these can become its own plant if you propagate it, and this is such a full pot of it. It's very cute. It goes all the way down here, and look at that thing. Go around it. Wow, this is so adorable. It really makes my day. This is a very underrated houseplant. This is a Peperomia. I'm gonna include the plant ID on the screen because I don't remember it. But look at that. Look at this baby leaf. It's so cute. It's a bit red in color. It's a little bit serrated, and it will expand in size. The Peperomia Hope also have the same kind of growth pattern with its baby leaves, but this one is particularly cute because it looks like a miniature version of the adult. Here's some Begonia black velvet that I did from a few videos ago. I lost the parent leaf from which this was propagated from, but they have these cutest tiny leaves. And I have a feeling that these are cultivars or hybrids because some of the babies are exhibiting some of the traits of the plant parents. Very cute, but they're supposed to turn into an all black plant, and they're very much like that one over there. Here's another Dischidia. I believe this is the imbricata. And it's been kind of declining, so I took a lot of cuttings from it, and it's recovering, and it's put out a new, actually this is a whole new vine. This is a pretty big leaf for this plant, and something's trying to grab onto it. And here is the baby leaf. Look at that. I have to be careful because it's easy to knock them off. Look at that. That's just insane. They're kind of rubbery. They're very delicate, very small. Here we have a staghorn fern which sprouted a baby right on the side. And this actually happened not so long ago. I didn't know that there were some in the back too. This is going to become a pretty big plant, I think. It did nothing for me for about a year. I actually showed this in my balcony tour video where I wasn't sure what to do with it. It didn't grow much, and that frond actually dried off, so I wasn't sure if it's alive, but apparently it is. And I'm figuring out that I guess this is how staghorn ferns make babies. That's where their babies come from, and then you can propagate them by dividing them later. This was actually very cute about 2 weeks ago. When I first noticed it, it was super tiny. Here is the Dischidia major, and this is actually a pretty interesting plant. I did show this before in my previous houseplant tour in my balcony, and it's put out so many baby leaves. These are all the leaves that it's putting out, and it's vining all over the place, and it's trying to find something. I can't really bring it up close. It's not gonna focus it. They're the cutest baby leaves. So it's trying to find something to attach into, where if it's secure, it will turn into one of these. And they're supposed to be called bullates, but I did read from an online forum that they're called something else. So I'm not sure, but yeah, this is a robust growing plant that will keep on putting out baby leaves. Very cute baby leaves. Here's a baby Phalaenopsis orchid, and I've shown this in 2 of my videos, once in my Phalaenopsis orchid care video and once in my houseplant rescue video, where I separated this from one of the parent plants back there, which are much bigger. And I'm quite surprised because within a year, I would say, this is giving me flowers. Very cute. But it started as this teeny tiny plant, and it grew pretty fast. It grew about, I don't know, 4 times its size, but it was so cute. Here's a Hoya lacunosa. It's actually a very fast growing Hoya and very easy to care for. And this is what their babies look like. Very cute. They have these really thick succulent like leaves, and the babies are just so cute. I need to make sure not to touch it because they do come off very easily, and if you knock them off, they're done. You're gonna have a bare stem. So I've been featuring this plant quite a bit, it's poked me, quite a bit lately. And this is the red Panama hibiscus. And I just love the tiny baby leaves. They will expand in size, and this is what the bigger leaf looks like. And they do flower, and that's actually a flower bud right here. But they only flower for about a few hours, even though the flowers are spectacular. And I really like them for their leaves, and they're always putting out new leaves. Look at them. All of these are always growing. All of them are all non-stop growing. They love full sun, by the way. Back there we have a Chinese croton, if I'm not wrong. And they have the cutest baby leaves. Look at that one. Hello. And these guys are also very interesting looking. Let me pull it out. But they have a red color back. And yeah, let's have a closer look. Very nice. And this is a plant that's always growing too. They like very strong direct sunlight. And very incredibly cute and incredibly beautiful. This is a New Guinea impatiens. And they are also always growing, as you can see here. And the baby leaves are just so cute. They actually look a little bit plastic. They look like like a fake plant, because I don't know if it's showing up on camera. They have this texture on it that looks really unreal, and I really adore it. Look at that one. Hello little fella, welcome to the world. Here's a Pilea peperomides, and these are the babies. They're really well known for putting out tiny pups from the base of the plant. And these are actually a little bit bigger. The pups were much smaller, and they come in very cute when they were infant. This is a Peperomia turboensis, and this is a propagate. I think they were propagated by half leaf, as you can see here. And the babies are just appearing. And I think they're a little bit sun stressed. That's why they're red in color. So I'm putting them down here where it is getting bright and direct light or medium light rather than some direct sunlight. This here is a Hoya linearis propagate, and the growth point, look at those teeny tiny leaves, and this over here, very fuzzy, and they expand in size. They really take over the space, And they're very hard to come by because a lot of them die in my care for some reason, but I'm starting to get the care right. So I'm doing a video on these soon, but meanwhile I'll be enjoying these baby leaves forming. Here's a Rhaphidophora tetrasperma from my propagation. And this new leaf is coming in really small. Actually, their leaves do come in small and then they do expand in size. But I think something's wrong with this one because as you can see here, the leaves keep getting smaller and smaller. So I suspect that there may be pests down there. And Rhaphidophora tetraspermas, they don't require a lot of pot space. They don't have really robust roots. So I don't think that these are really pot bound yet. And these are putting out roots all over the place here. So I guess I'm going to check this potting mix soon and maybe add some fertilizer if there's no pests to see if I can get bigger leaves. But meanwhile, look at how cute this little guy is. Hello. And if you've seen my zigzag cactus video, you've seen these really adorable baby leaves. They come out this beautiful hot pink that is very, very fuzzy. And maybe you can see it better over here. Focus, focus, and then they do expand in size and they grow really wild. They take over the space very unceremoniously. So I really adore having these guys around. They're always growing, growing, and growing. Look at that, I love the growth points. So most Hoyas have really cute babies, and I couldn't find more examples right now, but this is a pretty good one, I would say. This is the Hoya variegata. Look at that, hello. I need to be very, very careful because they do come off quite easily. This is a beauty, look at the color on this one. Okay, let's look around here. This is actually syngoniums that were grown in wet stick propagation. They were single nodes and I cannot imagine that they would sprout in about 2 weeks. This is so fast. I'll have a video on this so you'll see how I achieved this, but I really love looking at this. This makes my day when I see this. Here are more Dischidia babies. They have the cutest babies. Look at that. This is the Numularia variegata. Adorable, and it took a while to get here. Seriously, it took about, I don't know, 3 to 4 months maybe, but it's totally worth the wait. Here's a Peperomia prostrata that I killed. And I kind of saved it, I think. I just put it in moss. It doesn't like to be overwatered here in my high humidity climate. So I keep it a little bit on the dry side, maybe have the potting mix a little bit. Oops, there's a spider. Hello. I keep it a little bit on the dry side, but never dried out completely. Look at the cute baby leaves. And this is a little bit sun stressed, I think, because I do give it a little bit of direct sunlight. So it's given this really beautiful pattern. Hoya australis lisa, they're always growing. And the growth point is always this really beautiful crimson red that fades into a pink, and then it turns into this blush pink, which obviously turns into this variegated leaf, and then the old leaf will become mostly green at some point. So this is quite an enjoyable plant to have, very easy to care for, but be sure to give it light so that you can keep some of the variegation. Here are some string of hearts, baby. I keep killing them, so I keep propagating them. And look at that one. Look at this tiny little thing. Hey, hello. So they are very easy to kill, but when they do die off, if you're vigilant, you can still take cuttings off them. You just need single node cuttings, and they propagate quite well. But yeah, they're a challenge to grow in my climate. But I do enjoy looking at these. Look at that one. This is just super adorable. They come in this beautiful pink, this fuchsia. I haven't quite figured out the plant species ID for this guy, fuzzy, but I bought this recently. It's in one of my plant haul videos. But look at the baby leaf. Ta-da! I actually bought this plant because I was really intrigued by the baby leaf here. That look at the shape, it's just so unique. And then it will unfurl and expand in size to become this. So I'm in the process of confirming what species this is. Some people say it's a ficus. Some people say it's, I can't remember the name, but something sundaica, which is, yeah, I'm gonna include the name on the screen so you can decide what it is maybe. Here's a Philodendron Florida ghost, and I want to show you the baby. Look at that, it's putting out a new leaf. Look at how rubbery the new sheath is. That pink sheath over there. It's so shiny, and this baby leaf, look at the tail. It is so cute. It unfurls really beautifully. Very, very elegant plant to have around. So this is exactly a week after I filmed the growth point. Look at the baby leaves of this Philodendron Florida ghost. It's dancing. It dances before it opens. I would really hope someone can do a time lapse. I don't have the time or the tool to do it, but imagine it just unfurling so beautifully. This is what the fully grown plant look like after it's unfurled. So this is going to unfurl, it's gonna enlarge, and it's gonna harden over time. Look at that. This is just so pretty. It's not tiny, it's a very big baby leaf, but it's so beautiful. Look at this baby variegated ZZ plant. I'm actually moving it now, which is why it's on the trolley, but I saw this. This is so cute. Look at the baby. It's gonna grow many rows of leaves. Very cute. I love watching ZZ plant babies. Very cute. Here's a beautiful Hoya bella in my hand, and it grew so much. I propagated this in my Hoya video. Look at how nice the growth is. I really love this plant, and they have really spectacular flowers. But for this video, we're going to be talking about the, sorry, I need to put this down. The baby leaf over here is non-stop growing. It is so cute. It is such a beautiful Hoya, very fast growing. It doesn't like to be dried out between watering, and it is continuously growing, as you can see here. It is non-stop putting out new growth. So this is a plant that has baby leaves all the time. Very, very cute. I love the leaf shape. It's very, very classic. It's a baby Philodendron Sharonii leaf, and this is just opened up. Let me put my finger here for scale. It's super tiny. This is what the big leaf looks like. Let me back it up a bit. This is what the big leaf looks like. So this is the parent plant, this pot here, and it's putting out a new baby leaf. And this propagated leaf right here is actually putting out also a baby leaf right there. It's gonna need more time to put out the leaf. Very cute. I actually put this here because this leaf is so big, it's like a sail. When the wind blows, this whole thing will just topple. This is a really cute plant to propagate. I really enjoy having these around. Of course, their mature form looks really pretty, but I enjoy this too. Look at how nice it is. There's a little bit of damage here. I don't know what's happened. Maybe the wind or insects playing rough on the leaf. But whatever it is, I think you'll do fine. Here's a jungle cactus. I can't remember the ID, but I'll put it up on the screen. I love the new growth here. Look at that. The color is spectacular. It's like shiny, and this one is a little bit more hardened up, but look at that. Ta-da! This brings me so much joy. Hello, little guy. So they put out leaves in sections, which is super cute, and then I think the next growth will appear here. Very cute, and they do flower. I don't know what the flower looks like, but I really love how fat the leaves are and just the shape. This is just pretty. I want to propagate this. I have a feeling you can just pluck this off and let it callus a little bit and then just put it in soil. Here are some baby, I can't remember if this is a Dieffenbachia or this is an Aglaonema, but I think it's an Aglaonema silver queen or silver bay, I can't remember. Very cute. And this is actually grown from stumps. So I'll be doing a video on these, on how to propagate them, but I really love watching this. This is why I am addicted to propagation. It makes me so happy. Hello. This orchid, I can't remember the name as well. I'm gonna put it up on the screen. This is actually a baby leaf. So what happens is that it's going to open up and then it's going to spread into several leaves, kind of like that. I don't know how to describe it, but this is really a joy to see. They really go big or go home. They don't put out one leaf at a time. They go with a whole clump of it. I have a feeling that you can actually propagate them by just breaking them up. I see if they have separate root systems. I guess you could do that. This is a truly beautiful orchid that is easy to care for. I am going to insert some photos on the screen of what the flower look like actually. I have those baby ZZ leaves. I believe this is the variegated. Unfortunately, something got to this one. And then these are some baby ZZ ravens. It's just starting to turn black. It came out green at first. And then there's some more baby ZZ plants. I actually didn't label them, so I don't know which ones are the ZZ variegated, which ones are the black raven. And I also do have, I I can't see it here. I do have a baby. This is a ZZ Zenzi. I have a baby one around somewhere, but I don't know which one it is. Look at that one. Hello. This is so cute. I can't remember what plant this is, and I really need to label my plants, but this is probably wet stick propagations that I put little notes of because the leaves are so tiny. Look at the baby leaves. But my feeling tells me that this is probably the Epipremnum pinnatum variegata. Look at this one of the leaves. And there's another one that's trailing and it's got variegated as well. This is what the adult looks like. So pretty. So I think that, yeah, this is what it is. Let's go with that. Very, very cute. I love propagating by wet stick so I can see the little leaves. Here's the fascinating baby leaf. It is a really big baby. The leaves are this big. It's a Monstera deliciosa. And look at how cute. I don't even want to touch it. It's so fragile looking. Oh my god, it's like a cocoon. So it will unfurl and it will expand in size and it will take over this wall. I'm not sure of the ID for this begonia, but it is so cute. Look at the tiny leaf. It will expand in size. It is a pretty fast grower. Hey, Gia's trying to cuddle. Hey, oh my gosh. She got on me. Hey, all right, I'm filming. Okay, so next to it, there's a really beautiful begonia. This is actually quite big. It's the size of my palm. But if you look down below, that is a baby leaf, and it will push out in length, and it will expand in size. So this is what the leaves look like in the middle of growing. This is really, really pretty, and I really love the growth pattern on these. Here's a variegated peace lily. Sorry, it's a little bit dark here because it's raining outside. But look at that, that's a baby leaf and it's almost all white. I don't think it's gonna make it though if it doesn't put out any green leaf. This one is showing signs of stress, although there is another baby behind it. So peace lilies actually put off offsets like this, and you can separate them when it's big enough. Just pluck them away from the mother plant. This is also why they're so affordable, because they grow pretty fast and they are always putting out these baby pups. So very, very cute. This is a dendrobium orchid, and look at that, that's a baby. So they do sprout these offsets from somewhere along the side, and it will expand in size. They're so cute. And then it will become this. The way that you would propagate it is just to break it off once it's developed its own set of roots, and then it will become its own plant. Very interesting. I'll move this out of the way. Can't wait to have more babies. I've seen them get really bushy, like to push out a lot of new growth. So this is actually a really fun orchid to have around. Not a lot of people pay attention to the growth pattern. So this is a variety of Piper, and the adult leaf looks so pretty. It's very velvety, and that's the baby leaf. Look at that. It's very cute. It's gonna expand in size to look like the mama leaf over here. So I hope that you guys do well. This was actually a rescue. I didn't know that this plant is gonna make it or not, but I guess it's doing okay now. If anything, I think begonias definitely win the category for the cutest baby leaves. Look at that. That is so cute. That's gonna turn into this leaf over time. Very cute. I do have another one here. Let me show you. There. I just love having many of these around. They make me very happy. I don't know about you. Pardon the light. It's getting dark here, but I wanted to show you this baby verrucosum leaf. So these are my verrucosums that are propagating away. So spoiler, a video is coming. And after, I don't know, this is probably about 3 weeks in. And this growth point here, looking at these cute baby leaves, they actually unfurl really beautifully. And I just love watching this. It's like a weird caterpillar. Look at that. Here are some Peperomia obtusifolia variegata. I gave these a hard prune. As you can see, I cut it right here. And the baby leaves, they're just forming. Very, very nice. Look at that. There's more trying to come out from here. Anyways, I'm obsessed with baby leaves, and I think I have too many to show you. So I'm gonna quickly end this video, I guess, before I turn this into an hour-long video. I hope that you guys are staying safe. I'm at Botanist on Instagram if you want to DM me on any questions regarding plant care and propagation. I'll try my best to get back to you. I hope that you and your babies are growing well. See you in the next episode. Bye.